Amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen. Man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He gets away from one, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here we go. 38. Ohio, let's go.
Off play action. Cook. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Cook. Throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw. And got his man complete. So the big play nullified. A legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Great coverage there holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Jake Elliott now to try the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Cook now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cook struck. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. On second down, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Newton on first down. Going deep downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it'll work for big yardage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a handoff looking right. A nice little juke. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
They'll try the air now with Newton. By Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the pressure gets to him again.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Cook to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Come on, let's go!
Cook off the play fake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now following the interception, here's Newton being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
To throw is Cook. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Yeah, he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Newton on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And some room to work. Finds an opening past the 40. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Going deep. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A good 1st down call as a screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Landry, the receiver, in motion left. The give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a first down throw for Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. Fournette, a first down carry. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead is now 13. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And the hit jarred and loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Cook now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Cook. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down. Cook. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing, Cook. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Fournette running right, shedding through the defense. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Cook looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cook operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Dancing away at the 35. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, it's Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Cook. Off play action. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Cook. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go!
Cook now, operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Newton forced out to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Dumps it off to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the
rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Third and long, it's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Jake Elliott now to try the Bengals field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go!
Now Cook to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go! Ohio! Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go.
Cook throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 13 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. To throw is Cook on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Cook. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is knocked down from the side at the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go.
Cook now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw. Cook. The quick slant caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Fournette. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Newton's going to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man. Complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Newton. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Newton again. For now, first down, still going. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the red zone now, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. This is a crew that came into the year saying we're going to win 10 games. They really thought they would not reach that goal.